brilliant. Well, Jay looks as if he has his concentration face on, like he's doing something at the minute. So I'll quickly run through mine while he's doing that. Um, so I'll start at the front and work my way back, you know. Um, and I've gone 3-4-3 as well. And that seems to be roughly where I go with FPL as well. So I've gone Ronaldo, you know, a bit like Messi. You
Yeah.
know, he doesn't really need explaining.
No.
Portugal, if anyone doesn't know where he's from, he's 8.2 mil in the game, and he's got 81 goals out of 149 caps for his country. So, you know, bit of a mixed bag. But yeah, just I feel like a lot of people might go kind of Messi and players like that. So they'll probably have Ronaldo as well. I mean, there'll be some really brilliant teams out there, I'm sure. But yeah, so I decided to go for Ronaldo, and then I've got Carlos Vela, I believe, for Mexico, 6.3. I can see that Brett is smiling. It's not only because he used to play for Arsenal, I promise. But he's actually doing really well in the MLS at the moment. Or I should say last season, 7 goals and 5 assists in 13 games for Los Angeles FC. So he's kind of one of those ones that's a bit of a punt, I guess, up front, because, like I said, a lot of people will be going for the big stars. So
We'll have a punt or two, haven't you? That's what makes it fun.
yeah. I mean, I don't be doing very well in this, put it that way. So it's a bit of feel out how this goes and see what we can come up with. And of course, just to balance things up from Carlos Vela, I will be going with Neymar as my third striker. He's 8.1 in the iTeams app, and he's got 53 goals in 83 caps. So that's that's pretty good. Yeah. So you lot with Jesus over there. I'm going Neymar. And then I'm moving to my midfield, and I've gone with James Rodriguez for Colombia, 7.1. I'll discuss him a little bit later in the group stages because I've got that particular group, so I can go into a bit more detail there. And a bit like Brett was saying, I was in a bit of a toss-up about who to put in that midfield place, and I went with KDB, so I went with Kevin De Bruyne.
Who was the top four? Sorry, who was it between?
Well, Coutinho, obviously.
Okay, it was the same dilemma. Okay,
yeah. So that's interesting, I think. But yeah, I know, like you said, he doesn't score that many. I mean, I've got it here, 13 goals in 56 caps. So I'm hoping he'll just be kind of the linchpin of my team that kind of slowly, But as we're feeling out this game, I think we get quite a few transfers and stuff. So I'm not too worried.
Yeah.
I do just kind of want to have him there, just in case. But that, like you, could change. And then purely for price and just, again, a bit like Kurt, choosing somebody completely random, I've gone with Paulinho for Brazil. 6.7 in the game, so he's fairly cheap for a midfielder in the game. 12 goals in 48 caps, so not expecting huge amounts there. I'm just kind of hoping having Neymar up front will pull up for those two not doing quite so well. And then I've got my last midfielder is Mo Salah, obviously for Egypt, if you guys didn't know. 7.3 mil, 33 goals in 57 caps. Okay, so he got injured in the Champions League, and we were all having a bit of a panic about whether he'll make it. But I do have this quote here on my iPad. He said, "It was a very tough night, but I'm a fighter. Despite the odds, I'm confident that I'll be in Russia to make you all proud. Your love and support will give me the strength I need." So I'm going to give him my love and support because he got me through the FPL season. So unless I hear just beforehand that, he's not there or something like that, then I'll leave him in my team. I think I did hear somewhere during the week that Egypt have said he'll be playing. So I think that's a pretty good sign. And then, like Brett, I always go with attack and defence where I can. So I decided to go with Alba for Spain, 6.4. Obviously, the returns aren't going to be brilliant here, but 8 goals and 60 caps, not too bad. Mounier for Belgium, 6.1 in the game, 5 goals and 22 caps. And then Hector for Germany, 5.8, 3 goals and 36 caps. And then lastly, my keeper, I've gone with Hans Thor Haldorson. Haldorson. Yeah, pronunciation isn't going to be brilliant. Yeah, I'm feeling quite chuffed myself. I've got as far as I have. So he'll be Haldorson for now on. Any little Game of Thrones reference there. 5.6. He plays for Iceland. He did pretty well in the Euros, I seem to remember, and I just loved his name. So yeah, that's my team.